Hello, Sagittarius. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your tarot prediction for September 2025. I have set the intention of this reading to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. So if you have any of those placements, odds are there's a little message in this reading for you. If you're not sure what your placements are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Take a look at that site, and then just come back here and watch the reading of your choosing. Also, keep in mind, Sag, it is a collective general reading. That means it is not individualized and it is not personalized to you. Messages may come through today that don't fully resonate, and if that happens, don't get upset. Just means that message is meant for someone else. So take what fits, how it fits, leave what doesn't. Of course, if none of the message resonates for you at all, be sure to check out one of your other placements. With all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Sagittarius collective now for September 2025. What does Sagittarius need to know? For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. What do they need to know about September 2025? Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. In the heart of your spread, my darling, we have the Wheel of Fortune. In the top row, you have the Queen of Swords, you have the Four of Cups, and you have the Fool card. Flanking your Wheel of Fortune is the Seven of Cups, as well as the Nine of Pentacles. And in the bottom row, we have the Ten of Cups, we have the Two of Wands, and we have a King of Pentacles. Sneak peek now into October. We have the Death card, we have the Devil card, and we have the Page of Cups. That leaves the Eight of Pentacles, Temperance, and Six of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. There's definitely a shift here in the Sagittarius collective, being more positive and also experiencing some more positivity in your life in general. But let's clarify the cards and the message. I'm using the After Tarot deck. The cards in this deck have slightly different imagery as well as meanings, so we'll go through them as we make our way through your reading today. Let's clarify this now for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus for September 2025. We are clarifying the Queen of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Fool, Seven of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Two of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus, the Six of Pentacles just wanted to show itself. We'll see if that comes out again. So for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus for September 2025. We'll get one more shuffle here. Thank you. The Queen of Swords is being clarified by the Ace of Wands. The Four of Cups is clarified by the Seven of Cups. The Fool card is being clarified by the Page of Cups. The Seven of Cups is clarified by the Five of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Devil. The Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Sun. The Ten of Cups is clarified by the King of Pentacles. The Two of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Cups. And the King of Pentacles is clarified by the Tower. I will clarify this for you when we get there. I don't think it's a negative tower, but we will see. In October, again, that sneak peek, we have the Four of Wands, we have a Queen of Cups, and we have the Star card, which is nice to see following the Tower. That leaves the Six of Wands, the Justice card, and the Magician, the Three of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. So I've taken the month of September and I have split it up into three sections. First row, first 10 days, middle row here, middle portion of the month, and the last row, final 10 days of the month. In meditation, I try to focus to give you the best timeline on how things will unravel or unveil themselves to you over the course of the month of September. However, we're all on different timelines, so some of you may be experiencing some of these things at different intervals within the month. But keep in mind, the majority of you, the month will play out in this way or very similar in this order. And the heart of your spread, we have the Wheel of Fortune to the Devil. I really, really like this energy for you. This is your overall energy for the entire month of September. Wheel of Fortune is your powerhouse card. This is Jupiterian energy. This is good luck and good fortune, and it's extremely an optimistic attitude overall when it comes to life, your life goals, and where you feel your life is going, right? The projection of your life or trajection of your life. The Devil card in the After Tarot deck is also an equally wonderful card because although it still remains Capricornian energy, it is high vibe Capricornian energy. And that is because in the After Tarot deck, the individuals that are normally like chained to the devil or chained to the podium that the devil presides over, the chains have been broken. So whatever toxic cycle, addiction, pattern, mindset, situations, environments, or connections that you have had in your life, your overwhelming feeling here for the month of September is, I don't want that moving forward. In my next chapter, I want the good stuff. I may call your video that, the good stuff. You're looking for the good stuff, the good connections, the good patterns, the good people, the good communication. This is an extremely high vibing energy and disconnecting from anything or anyone that weighed you down or was an obstacle in your path towards success and happiness. You're starting off the month with the Queen of Swords to the Ace of Wands. I like this because this is a real like no bullshit, no nonsense attitude here for the Sagittarius collective. This gives me the feeling of I can see things clearly now, right? I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. You know the direction that you're heading in. You're very detail orientated at this time. You're leaning into your opposite sign of Gemini here to create this plan here or this goal or maybe even multiple projects that you have in your life, but you're very focused. Like the Queen of Swords, whether you're masculine or feminine in this deck, is like looking over this piece of paper. There's just a lot of dedication to whatever it is that you're working on, because what you're working on is setting your soul on fire. In the Ace of Wands, typically all aces in tarot are the potential, right? So like Ace of Cups, for example, potential to get to the Ten of Cups. But this Ace of Wands is not potential. You have accepted it. So you're starting off the month working on something new, processing how this fits into your plan, or you're creating a plan around this. This is a very like I landed the job type of feeling, or I'm open to new love, or I'm in a connection and, you know, I'm feeling the passion of it. Like whatever this is for you, a creative endeavor or a project, or again, just a goal, it is setting your soul on fire and it is yours literally for the taking. It's not just the opportunity. It is something you are passionately working on now. And I feel like it's very long term. That's why you're very excited for it. And then we have the Four of Cups to the Seven of Cups. Again, I really like this energy for you because typically the Four of Cups is we're sitting in a state of malaise. We're not seizing new opportunities coming our way because we're kind of sitting in a state of apathy, focusing on what went wrong in the past. This is a very future-focused Sagittarius collective here. And so in reviewing these, excuse me, various options and choices or directions or pathways for your life, you're now selecting, not settling, you're selecting one of them. Six of Cups, leaving it in the past, things that didn't work out, connections that didn't make you feel very good or didn't add to your emotional stability. Even if they're still lingering in your life, you're not focused on them anymore like you used to be. Your direction and your attention is in the new Ace of Cups and the new Ace of Wands. So this is new energy here. You then have the Fool, new Page of Cups, holding the Ace of Cups. So you're moving forward on this project, this path. This could be a skill that you're learning and it's just setting your soul on fire. Maybe some of you are learning how to read tarot. It's just an example, or learning how to play the guitar. I still go back to my feeling here is it's long term, but whatever this is for you, whether it's a short term goal or a long term goal, you are very focused on beginning this new path in your life. It's very exciting, and I don't feel like it's happening tomorrow, but the whole planning stage of it is happening in September, and you're really excited about the new, again, the new passion project, a new situation, a new environment, a new connection. This is all new, fresh energy. Wheel of Fortune and the Devil card now is flanked by the Seven of Cups and the Five of Swords. This is I'm not fighting, I'm not arguing, the door is open, I have the ability here to make a dream or a wish come true, because Seven of Cups is typically astrological placement of Neptune and Pisces. It's a very dreamy kind of energy, but remember, you've already selected what it is. So the feeling is I have lots of options and pathways and choices. I'm interested in several of them, but right now I'm just kind of focused on one, and that is where I'm applying my my energy. And this is like, I don't need to talk to anyone about this. It's very internal to you. I don't need anyone's approval. I'm not looking to fight with anyone. This is the direction. These are the choices I have. I have selected, not settled. I have selected one of them for now. I'm still going to keep these others out there. Maybe in the future I'll work on them. But right now I'm working on this one goal. Very strong Capricorn energy in that respect, because a high vibe Capricorn sets a plan, a goal, or a strategy, and they are dedicated. I know a couple of high vibing Capricorns, and when they want that job, they go for it and they get it. They want to learn that skill. They come damn close to mastering it, if not mastering it. They want to lose the 20 pounds. They're dedicated until they lose 21 pounds. A little bit of an overachieving energy there, but I like this because this is like I have honed down, you know, all of these options and choices. I've selected one. I don't need your approval to move towards it. This is what I'm going to work on. It sets my soul on fire, and I'm creating a goal or a plan for the future. Nine of Pentacles to the Sun. Nine of Pentacles, extremely singular energy here, whether you are single or partnered. And it doesn't mean you're doing this completely alone without the help or assistance of other people, but it's almost like not needed. If they're not adding to this goal or dream that you have, if they're not beneficial to it, you're simply not even bothering to include them. So this is long-term goals for the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. You are extremely happy with the path you're going on, and you're being the firm and singular, again, whether you're partnered or not, irrelevant, the singular decision maker on this. I think that's why you're so emboldened here, because you're like, I can do this. This is full confidence now in the dream, the goal, the plan that you're working on. And again, it's this feeling of like, I'm lighting my soul on fire continually over the course of the month. I'm just so excited. This is like planning for the big trip. It's just an example. Planning for the big trip in 2026 or 2027. I'm not leaving tomorrow, but I'm so excited looking at the different places I could go. And look, if I can get someone's opinion, great. But no one's going to tell me not to go to Barcelona. No one's going to tell, you know what I mean? That's the feeling. Like, no one's going to tell me I'm not traveling to Moscow. No one's telling me I'm not going to Canada for the week. Whatever this is for you, whatever it is that you're planning, it's making you happy. And again, if other people want to add to that, great. If it benefits your plan or goal. If not, you're like, I'm good on my own. And I like this for you. I wish it was a personal reading so I could tell you exactly what it is that you're working on. I just know that you're very future focused. You have this new chapter or cycle in your life. You're starting it off clean, fresh, without the interference of toxicities, external toxicities affecting it. You're sort of blocking them out and zoning in on this one goal, and it's making you very happy. And the prospect of it becoming a reality gets stronger and stronger the more that you work on it. So for all I know, maybe some of you are writing a book. Like, whatever this is, you're super excited for. You could even be planning a move for like a year from now. But the feeling here is still, I am really excited for this. We have the 10 of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you, this does involve another individual. Could be an earth sign, doesn't have to be masculine or feminine. I don't read body parts, but you're very happy. Again, this is making you exceedingly happy. You're feeling stable. You're saving your money towards this. Very, very future focused, right? The King and Queen of Pentacles are individuals who set a plan or a goal, and they pour pentacle energy into achieving that goal. Long-term goals, not short-term fixes like, oh, I'm kind of feeling sad, so I'm going to go to movies and watch a happy movie. It's not really King of Pentacles energy. King of Pentacles energy is, I want to live here 10 years from now, and I'm going to save money, so I am living there 10 years from now. You know, very long-term goal. I used to call them, when I started reading tarot early on years ago, I used to call them the stockbrokers of tarot. They know what stocks, right? They know what a good stock is, and they invest in it wholeheartedly. They don't fold when the market goes crazy. They're steady. They're consistent, and they hang in there until they reap the reward, because they're very diligent and very methodical, and they don't give up. So it's a card of great perseverance. So again, whatever you're working on, it will be adding to your stability, and some of you are even saving money for whatever this is, and you're very happy. You could have another individual here with you, or this move of yours is dependent on them. It could even be dependent on their exit from your life. That's why I want to clarify this. But I'm more or less feeling like right now, this King of Pentacles energy is you saving up to make this dream or this goal a reality. 2 of Wands and the 9 of Cups. Now, again, nines are very singular energy. So this makes you very, very happy. And this is something you're going to do whether you have this person in your life or not. For those of you where the King of Pentacles is an existing individual in your life, you're pursuing this, the pursuit of happiness here, whether they're in it or not, because it does not include them. They can be an active participant if they choose to be, and they will benefit the reward of this if their effort is equal to yours. If not, you're willing to go solo on whatever this is, because the 9 of Cups is, I am emotionally content on my own. Would I like your cup to get to the 10 of Cups? Sure. But if I don't have your cup on this, I'm willing to do this on my own. So by the end of the month, there's a little bit of a crossroads here with the 2 of Wands in deciding whether or not this person is coming along for the ride, so to speak. Again, I'm just going to use travel as the best example here. You're planning a trip to an unknown destination. You've never been there before, but you're very excited, I don't know, to see the pyramids, okay? And you're like, I'm planning out this plan. I'm going there next year. And here comes along this person like, hey, yeah, that sounds great. You know, I'd be willing to go halves with you on that. And you're like, great. If you want to come along, you can. Otherwise, I'm still going. I don't need your permission to go. I'm a grown adult. I'm dedicated to making this dream of mine come true, or checking this off of my bucket list. And I'm going with or without you. And I don't think you're doing it in a rude way. I just feel like this is something you've always wanted to do. This person could come along for the ride. They don't necessarily have to. We have, again, this King of Pentacles showing up to the Tower. So this I want to clarify for you. So I'm getting, the feeling I'm getting here is the King of Pentacles here has two messages. One, it's you saving up for whatever this goal is. And then the secondary message is, for some of you, it actually is another individual who wants to be part of this in some way. I don't think they're going to be, though. I think you're deciding to do this solo. That's only for those of you where you have this person already here. Tell me about this King of Pentacles here. Tell me about the King of Pentacles here for Sag. One more shuffle. Thank you. King of Pentacles is clarified by 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, and the Star card. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Cups. Yeah, I had a feeling this person wasn't coming along for the ride. 8 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. That leaves 7 of Pentacles, Hangman, Hermit. This is a solo journey that you're doing. This relocation, this move. Again, you're saving money for it. It's part of a long-term goal. Again, I go back to, this is not some easy, quick bucket list item that you're checking off. You're like, I want to go skydiving or something like that. Nothing wrong with skydiving. I've never done it. I probably never will in my life because I'm terrified of heights. But it's just, it's as adventurous as skydiving. Don't get me wrong. But it's not that short-term thing. This is a long-term goal, a long-term dream. And this person is not part of it. And they're saying that they could be part of it. But you're like, I'm going at it alone. You are going at it alone. The King of Pentacles ends up exiting your life in some way between September and when the goal or the dream becomes a reality. I don't, even looking here into the future with that Death card, I don't think this person is coming along for this ride. 3 of Cups, the Star, the 8 of Cups, and the 6 of Swords. If things would have worked out differently with this person, they would be there. Because this is not a person that you have disdain for. I'm not feeling hate or animosity. This is this is life. It just didn't work out this way, and you're just not coming along with me for whatever reason. I got to throw this out there for one Sag watching. This person is ill. You already know this already. They're passing away. I'm not saying they're passing away in September. You already know this. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. I'm not predicting death here. It's just this person, you already know in the planning stage that this person won't be there. So what do I mean by that? You're caring for an ailing parent, and you know that they're terminal. And you've been caring for them this whole time. It has enveloped your entire life. But now the kind of writing is on the wall that this person may not be there a year or two from now. And you're already starting to plan, what will my life look like when this person is no longer in it? That's why you're kind of excited. Are you sad that this person is terminal and passing away? Absolutely. But there's still something about, I've put so much time into caring for this person. I'm kind of looking forward to getting back to me again. That's probably for one Sag watching. Again, I'm not predicting that. And that the feeling I got here was like the 3 of Cups to the Star. I really would have liked them to have been part of this journey, but due to health complications or reasoning or something, they just won't be. Again, I'm not predicting anything. You already know this. For others of you, this is someone you would have had on this trip or on this journey or in this next chapter of your life, but for whatever reason, they're not capable of going. Maybe they don't have the money to go on the trip, but you're still going to go by yourself. For others of you, you are leaving this person. I want to clarify the Tower. Like this could be a breakup here, a separation. It could be a divorce here for some of you. It's already in the works. Again, I don't feel like I'm predicting anything here. And in that respect, if you are a Sag getting a divorce, obviously not everyone is, but you already know, you're already detaching, right, from the toxic relationship, and you're already making plans of what will my life look like without my wife or, my husband by my side in 1 year or 2 years. Where will I be living? What will I be doing? And although you are sad to see this connection eventually come to an end, right? Because not every, most people don't say I do, thinking one day they'll say I won't, but the curiosity of what my life will look like without this person in it is also sparking incredible interest in you in the month of September. And so you're making these long-term plans. Again, I don't feel like I'm predicting anything here because you're already entering the month of being very strategic about moving towards the new, which wouldn't include this person if you're getting like divorce or separation. Tell me about the Tower card here. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Tower is clarified by Temperance, the Ace of Cups, and the King of Cups. Well, I just got to throw it out there for some of you. You're leaving one person for another. That's not for everyone, but you are. And that might be what's happening here, where you already have a new love interest. It's fun, it's flirty, it's fresh. You have options and choices in love, and you are leaving behind a partner that has left you in the Four of Cups, that has emotionally rejected you or abandoned you in some way. So there could be something like that, where I'm going to take a chance on this new person, because this past person, as much as I would have loved for them to have been in that next chapter of my life, they just never showed up. And when they kind of show up last minute or something like that, it's a little too late to do the right thing now kind of feeling. So yeah, for some of you, you are moving forward in your life, and you are closing out a cycle with this individual because you have new love here. Temperance, the Ace of Cups, and the King of Cups. Could be a water sign, doesn't have to be, but I want to get two more on this. Can I have two more? Actually, three. I just literally saw three fingers up. Okay, can I get three more on this, please? Temperance, Ace of Cups, and the King of Cups here. We've got the Nine of Swords. It's like I've got no doubt about it. The Emperor and the Six of Swords. Yeah. Some of you, again, not all, you are moving on from an existing partner to move forward with another partner. You could be making plans to wrap up this relationship and maybe move abroad even to be with this person, because now we have a lot of cards of movement here on the table. This person could actually like live on the other side of the world or across a significant body of water from you. So maybe you're crossing the Atlantic to be with this person, something to that effect. For others of you, you are closing out this connection because you just know there's someone better for you in the future. And in that case, you're absolutely right. You have an Emperor, Empress here. You have an individual who is very emotionally balanced. You have someone who can communicate. When they want to communicate their feelings, they don't think about it. They don't trip over their words, right? In the After Tarot deck, the doubts, fears, insecurities are slayed. So this person, aside from being able to embody a lot of unconditional love for themselves and for you, they're also fantastic at communicating that. So for some of you, this is a known person, and for others of you, it's a new person. And for those of you where you are already thinking about moving or traveling to like a distant land, I'm not talking about like an hour away from your house, but where you're creating this like real comprehensive plan to travel in the next 6 months or a year, that's where you're meeting this new person. So take that how it resonates to you in your life journey. Some of you already have this person. Others of you, you don't, but you believe in your heart of hearts that this type of individual exists out there for you. And in that case, you're absolutely right. In the event where you do have like someone passing away, again, for one Sag watching, you either know this person, like maybe you have a parent passing away. This is you now, like maybe like preparing with your spouse or your significant other to relocate or travel or do something, get back to life some way, somehow after the passing of this person. If this is a spouse you're leaving, like I said, you either have this new person or you're meeting them as soon as this is wrapped up here. Looking into October doubles down on the whole message here, because we have Death card to the Devil again. So the toxic cycle or pattern or situations, environments, or connections continue to no longer be in your life. So if you are leaving someone, you're still moving in that direction. And the Page of Cups, it's this lighthearted energy. And yeah, for a lot of you, this is love. You have new love coming in here, and that's going to continue to be in your life. And this I really like in the After Tarot deck, because you have the Four of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Star. Well, the Queen of Cups is the counterpart to the King of Cups. So for a lot of you, this is new love on the horizon, or like I said, you're leaving one person for another. This is a soulmate, soul bond connection, and it's strong. It is being divinely orchestrated because you've separated yourself from that individual. Four of Swords, Eight of Swords, and look, even the Two of Wands is a card of future planning. But look, you have another person here by your side. So even the Four of Swords card looks like mourning. I hate to keep going back to that. It's probably for one person. And the Ten of Swords is like when it's done, it's done. Like when it's dead, it's done type of thing. I really hate to be like that. So I'm going to word it this way. You have had, or you are having in September, a significant connection in your life come to an end, or it's well on its way to coming to an end, regardless of how that's happening. You are aware of it. You are preparing for what life will look like when this ending occurs, when this person's no longer in your life. What life will look like without this person is actually exciting and even intriguing for you. And you either have this other person that's moving into the next chapter of your life with you, or you will be meeting them in September, or you just wholeheartedly believe that when you get to where you're going, you will find this person. I know it's very broad, and I apologize for that, but it's a collective general reading. I think the main message you can get out of this is when you actually start to get into the next chapter of your life and you are wrapping up the old and really launching into the new, you have someone here for you. So be confident of that and claim that how you wish, my love. Let's get some oracle cards and we'll close it out with kippers. I have to throw this out there for someone watching. Some of you have been waiting up to 7 years for this. Up to 7 years for this next chapter. Or you've been feeling a call to go in this direction for the last couple of years. And now you're finally doing it. You're finally really creating the plan and you're so effing excited about it. It's a beautiful energy. I'll throw this out there for another Sag watching. You could be disconnecting from a very toxic family or a family member. And you have either a love partner or like the best friend, the best friends there by your side to help you kind of move on from that toxic family member, especially if they were holding money over you. You might be like, I'm done with that. And there's no fight here. Again, we go back to like, I don't even want to argue about this. This is the direction I'm going in. And you're not included for whatever reason. So one oracle card here, please, for that top row for Sag. Middle portion of the month. And the final row here. I had to check the mic to make sure it's on. And let's get into this deck as well. That's exactly what's happening here, my love. Okay. That top row here, you have what's yours is yours and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete because there's an abundance for everyone. You have complete access now to unlimited abundance for yourself. And if you wish, you can share it with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. So maybe that's what you're doing here. Maybe you do have another person here for some of you. If not, if you're not entering the month with this person, you're either exiting the month with this person or exiting the month, moving into the next chapter where you are finding this person. You also have Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on the path. Take one step at a time towards your new happiness. So I'm telling you, it's a whole new chapter here. Then you have a gratitude list. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have will help you to feel centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. What and who are you grateful for right now? Make a list if you need to do that and keep focusing on that gratitude. You will discover the amazing generosity of the universe if you do this. And then you have karma releasing. Remember, getting rid of situations, environments, connections, thought patterns, etc., that have negatively impacted you. Move beyond drama, which you're doing, right? It's like no argument here. Create your new path, which you're doing, and make room for the good stuff. I love this. Didn't I say that in the beginning of the reading? The good stuff. I said I may call your video that. There you go. Then you have focus on your priorities. You are, remember, with or without you, I'm moving in this direction. Where you put your focus is where you will receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they need. Even a small amount of time devoted to this priority will help you feel better and more confident in making it a reality. And then you have cosmic gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are now occurring in your life. So you're definitely on a new path here. There's no doubt about it. And it really is, this chapter is all about the good stuff. Not what's good for others, what's good for you. Good shit. If I could call it good shit and not get censored, I would, but I'm going to stick to the good stuff. 2 cards here, please, for the first 10 days or for this first row. Yeah. Middle portion of the month. And I know they're Kipper cards, but I do take them the way they come out. And then in this final row here. Okay. In the beginning, we have community and we have the marriage card sideways. So I do think that you are ending. And again, you would already know this. I don't think it's fully ending in September. You're on your way to ending a karmic contract here in your life. This is someone at some point you collaborated with, whether professional, platonic, or romantic. But it's like you're gearing up for what life will be like when this person is no longer in your life. You have house and you have message here. Yeah, I think you're looking into new information about where you will live or what your structure and stability will look like in the future. And then in the bottom row, see, I knew it. You have birth and, or a child, sorry, and you have courtship in reverse. So by the end of the month, you have made the determination that this soulmate soul bond contract is no longer part of your next chapter. You are birthing or creating a new cycle, a new life there for you, for yourself. At the bottom of the deck, you have adjudication, you have change, and that message card is there again. So if this is a divorce of any kind, you could be served or serving your person with papers. Again, you would already know if you're going through something like that. This could be legal for some of you. There's a separation here, maybe from a business partner. This could also be someone changing the will. If you're deciding to like no longer be with them, or you don't want to talk to the toxic parent anymore or something like that, it could be like, well, we're writing you out of the will, and you're like, I don't really care because I can make my own wealth. Like, I'm not going to stay in a toxic connection with you because you're promising me something one day. So I don't know why one of you needed to hear that, but there definitely is a huge change here in respect to a pretty significant soul contract in your life. You either know it's coming to an end or you are gearing up for its ending. We have despair, we have journey, and we have gift. And then we have the coffin card. I hate to say that. There's an ending coming. You know about it. I'm not predicting anything. Someone's either passing away, and it's not you, okay? It's not you, because you're already like figuring out if you're moving to Barcelona or, wherever, or seeing the pyramids next year. So it's not you. This is, again, only for those of you, maybe you're caring for someone who's ill, and you're just realizing my life will look very different in a year or two from now, and I need to start planning accordingly. And for others of you, it's just that ending to that soul contract. Again, there's something legal about it for most of you. It could be divorce or something like that. In that case, I do think that the person you're separating from has some despair that you're going on this journey, on this new chapter of your life, and that it does not include them. But that is what I have for you, my dear. Yeah, see, imprisonment, poverty, mature man. I feel like you were trapped. You were trapped in this connection, and it was bringing you down. It could be a job even for some of you, but you're finding the key to this lock to untrap yourself. Emperor, Empress here at the bottom of the deck, really stepping into your power to move your life in an entirely new direction. And for most of you, this one individual will not be part of it for whatever reason. But the chains that have binded you or bound you to this situation, environment, or connection are now broken, or well on their way to be broken. You found the key to do that, and it all begins in September 2025. If you like that message, if it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out your placements, your other placements, and get ready for the good stuff. Until I read for you again, Sag, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.